Alright, so welcome back, guys. I'm actually with one of my clients, Tom. Been working with the past month and just want to give him the opportunity to explain his experience and go from there. So, Tom, hey, how's your day been on?
Yeah, amazing, man, amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. So, I really appreciate you taking the time. I just want to really go over, like I said earlier, just your experience and just if anyone else is thinking about joining and on your experience and how you can add value. So, let's start with yourself, man. I know you're still kind of fresh to sales and you're in a couple of sales offers before I met you. You just want to talk a bit about yourself, where you reside and how long you've been doing sales for?
Yeah, man. First of all, yeah, so happy to jump on the call. Sean's a real legend. He's always helped me out even before I've jumped into his consultancy. But yeah, a little bit about me. Again, I'm Thomas. I'm actually residing out of Nottingham, currently UK. Yeah, I've been doing sales for about 6 months. I'm doing it on the side of while still doing uni. But yeah, I mean, prior to actually being a high ticket closer, I hadn't had any sales experience. Yeah, I've been doing it again about 6 months and seen some real progress in it, and that kind of led me to where I am now, where I was at the stage I wanted to jump on some more higher level consultancy with Sean.
Brilliant. Now, you said you're still kind of new into sales, right? You got a few opportunities before I met you, right? Now, why do you think it's critical to say you're still kind of new? So obviously, a lot of guys are skeptical about getting sales training. They don't realize, 2, 5 years down the track, that they need sales training, and they're already adept at a way of already selling, right? So why did you find early on that you needed to excel and get some sales training?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's actually a really easy one to answer. It's like you go into high ticket sales, and it's you can just formulate bad habits if you just go in without not without a game plan, but if you just go in and start closing. Yes, you're going to learn through trial and error, and honestly, that is the best way to learn sales. But what you do need is a really in-depth understanding of, okay, do this when this happens, do this when this happens. So, I was closing for like 4 months, and not that I wasn't having success, but then there comes to that point, that tipping point where you're like, okay, I want to be the top guy. So you really need to just tap into someone else's experience, and that's the way I saw it. To just stand out, if you're going to be the best salesman, you need to just, yeah, again, tap into other people's experience, learn what to say when this objection comes up, learn the mental framework of, okay, they've given me this piece of information, now I need to ask this, and now I need to ask this. And that was really why I wanted to jump onto this, because while I knew the information was out there, I needed someone to just bring it in, formulate it, and just customize it to what I need to do. And that's why I came to that point where I was like, okay, I need to get some higher level consulting.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Like, you can find a sales offer and it's really uncapped, right? And sales is one of those roles with very underrated skill. Not many people have it, right? But if you can formulate it and get on a great offer and really niche down on your offer and know where you've gone wrong and how to expand on certain areas and how to be the best closer, sales guy in general, you can really earn uncapped commission and make the most amount of money. So obviously, with your beginning with your sales mentoring program, right? What would you say you struggled with the most? Why did you consider even getting sales mentoring training? You touched on you really want to excel and be the top 1%, right? Why do you think it was necessary, say, just learning on YouTube? Why do you think one-on-one really benefit you a lot in your career so far?
Well, for me, these other sales trainings which I really found super valuable, they're kind of at that level where it's about perhaps landing your first offer, but what this one-to-one's been so valuable with me, and honestly, I prefer one-to-ones. I like to just be, FaceTime with one person, get all of their knowledge. So I found that the best reason for me to do was one-to-one is, again, it's personalized, and you were really helping me adapt based off of my problems. So for example, just some of the free game you've given me, I was having a high rate of ghosting people when it came to the follow-ups. You're just drilling in tactics. Okay, if that's happening, you need to start getting more deposits. Okay, I've done that, boom. Just yesterday, implemented it and had some quick results on that. And it's just those little things, like, no one's an expert fully, but what you've helped me do is you've kind of laid all of my stuff out on the table, and okay, those are the areas I need to focus on, those areas you need to improve. This is how you need to, reduce the rates of ghosting people, and that's the value I got of just doing the one-to-one with you. It was about my sales process, and that was the real beauty of it.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't really understand the sales process. And they can really get it misattuned what actually sales is and how to sell, right? And they really get it complicated. But actually getting sales training like myself, right, one-on-one, I wish I knew a person that was very in-depth in the field of sales when I was starting out. I know there's a lot of people, but who do you trust? Who can you put your money in there that someone's done that before you, they can really relate to. So obviously we knew each other before the sales consultancy, and just giving that free value, it's really made you the tipping point and saying, hey, look, he's giving me this much free value already. If I actually put my money where his mouth is, right, what can I get? What value can I get out of this program?
Exactly, yeah. And also, it's just a thing of, as I'm sure a lot of other salespeople and also a lot of coaches or people running their business, you know, there's guys over this side saying this is the right way to do sales, and then there's guys over this side saying that's the wrong way to do sales. It's like everything works. So with you, it wasn't like my way is the best way. It was just like, okay, this is actually how you close deals. Like, let's just walk through it and just help the customer get there with the minimal resistance. It's not about some secret tonality or some secret framework. It's just you know, just don't make it difficult for them to just pay you. That was the beauty, I think, came from this.
Yeah.
You know, you're following someone and they're always telling you, it's just too much convolution out there, I think, and you just need a refined system, really.
Yeah, understanding how the actual sales process is, right? A lot of people got sales misconstrued. They think, you know, they're selling the product, but they're not really selling the product, are they? They're really selling change in how you, on that sales call, how you're selling change, understanding their problems and what they want out of a program or service, right? And how you're selling change. Really understanding how you present that package, especially what I do one-to-one, right? It's all customized, especially on your unique challenges and requirements. That's exactly what I'm teaching guys on these sales calls. You don't have to follow a sales script. Sales scripts are great for a foundation of flow of sales conversation by actually dissecting what each customer wants out of a product or service. That's where you sell. You sell the presentation, the problem, then obviously you go about the pricing. So with my sales training, have you really got a different perception of actually what sales is, and understanding from not just a salesman but from a business owner, understanding how the funnel of the leads get flowed through the business and understand their mindset when they jump on the call and create an urgency?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was actually a real valuable tip, was just understanding the mindset, like, yeah, going past the surface level of what they were really coming into this for. And, you know, as you said, it's the 80-20 and the close hand was 20%, but to not be fully in depth with what's going on the other 80% is, you know, you're leaving sales on the table. So certainly understanding the deeper level of the prospect coming into that call before I've even asked my first few questions or even gotten into the pains was so valuable. And just, again, understanding the mindset and allowing that to customize the pitch to them. So that was definitely something valuable when it came to my sales process.
And especially with the role plays do help a lot. Obviously that one-on-one role plays with self. If you're especially on an offer like yourself and you really want to get down, obviously we've got the consultancy calls going off, what you go off on a daily basis and get you really good at sales. But even, did you see a value in especially a lot of the role plays we do and how to actually niche down your offer and focus on certain objections and actually what they mean?
Yeah, 100%. And as I said, like, everyone's going to be different, but one thing for me that I mentioned to you on our role plays was, like, I'm having people ghost after the follow-up. So just role playing kind of like the scenario of taking the deposit. And while to some people think, like, oh, asking for a deposit is not a big deal, if it just isn't kind of drilled into your sales process already, you just overlook it. You might not realize that was the missing piece of people not getting back to you. So just drilling that in a couple of our role plays was super useful, and just increasing the rate of people closing after the second call, for example. And again, that's just going to clear up extra 5-10%.
Yeah, no, 100%. Again, that snowball effecting, right? If you need to make, like you said, the direct deposits, get that party sales process, get the money or commitment, I won't say money, get the commitment by any means necessary. You're on that call, especially being a closer like yourself, is majority of sales are already done, the 80-20 rule, like you stated before. You need to get the commitment from the actual client. If you understand the lead flow of how the customer gets on the call, well, you know, especially with what you're selling, is they're eventually going to buy your product or service, right, from someone. So they're already on the call with you. If you understand the situation, it's going to be a lot easier to close. And then really the only objection is the pricing, right? Especially, and then again, that works on the lead flow if you understand the business, if they've got an indication of what the price is. So if you do a good presentation phase and they trust the brand, they're on that call with you and had to go through an extensive funnel, well, 9 times out of 10, like any sales call, it's going to be the price. Then you just work around the pricing. If it needs to be a payment of full, you can go through your list, payment of full. I know we worked on that with this offer, really niching it down, right? Go payment of full. If they can't do a payment of full, payment plan to suit whatever the financial needs, then getting the direct deposit, just getting that commitment. So do you just want to speak a bit on how we drill that as well. Obviously, just getting a commitment from the prospect.
Yeah, of course, of course. I think the main thing that I really learned was like you don't know what you don't know, and what I feel like from this consultant that I've learned is it's just I have more ammunition in kind of my back pocket. So maybe like before it was, I was maybe just letting some calls slip because it comes to a point where you've exhausted all the information you have in your mind. Like regardless of how good a salesman you are, if you don't know when to pull out this line or pull out this line. Right now, it's just I know more steps after. So I've handled that objection, asked for the close, and then I pull out that line. They give me this one, and then just keep on working just down the staircase until they close on the call. As opposed to, I had to give up there because I didn't have anything to say after that line. So that was how you've helped me gauge more commitment from my prospects on the call.
Yeah, brilliant. And obviously, I won't keep your time too much longer. I really appreciate it. Also, do you want to just touch a bit on the fact as well? I know you're on a great offer already, but obviously just leveraging what information and knowledge you've got in the market and how do we utilise that to find you even better offers or to get on 2 offers to expand your sales earning. Because you're only doing a couple calls a day and you've got plenty of experience. We can utilise that and really outreach to other people in that niche that you're already selling and how to land jobs. So you want to talk about just about strategies on leveraging what you already got in the market?
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's when it also comes to finding a better offer. Sean has so much free game on that, so much knowledge on that. Me being at uni, that's the only reason I haven't leveraged his insights when it comes to that. But certainly, like the tips he's given me, how to tap into people on LinkedIn, how to tap into people on Upwork. Like, outreaching is so powerful as well. But go to people who actually want your services, and he's just taught me how to best present myself. That I'm going to get hired by them. You only need to be doing better than 99% of people, and people really aren't doing that much. But if again they don't know what to do because they don't know what they don't know. So just in terms of like how I'm structuring my testimonials, what I'm sending possible clients, not many people are actually doing this stuff. So if you have that knowledge, you're gonna get on an offer over the 1,000 people who have just sent a flipping silly Loom video with no more value, no more content, or just not packaging themselves the way they want to, the way the business is packaging their offer. That's really the way he's helped me shift my mindset when it comes to, in the future when I do graduate university, I know that I can leverage my experience and probably easily 100%. Land a 10k offer, 15k offer. I'm very confident in that, honestly.
Yeah, and 100%, like you said before, right? Outreach is a big thing, and sales is the foundation of any business. So it doesn't matter if you're a sales guy or a business owner trying to outreach a prospect to find new clients and how to add value. Is a big thing to your business. So I don't want guys coming on here thinking sales is just for sales reps. You need to learn sales regardless at any point in any job, how to add reach and how to add value. And that's what I think a lot of guys do is with outreach is they don't add value. So teaching the sales strategies how to leverage that and actually sell your services is the biggest way how to land great offers. So apart from that, obviously we'll talk about your on-track earnings because you're a sales guy, right? And sales is only your part-time job. You're still uni full-time, right? So you realise the power of selling. So if you can just get a couple calls a day and you land 1 call, and the offer you're on, you can make 500, 600 pounds a call, right?
Yeah.
So sales is uncapped. So it's really underrated skill. So what would you say to anyone that was really on the fence about looking at one-to-one consultancy?
I would say, there comes a time where because so many people want to do something big, so many people want to start earning so much money, but they're so scared to. I find it crazy personally, and it was a mindset I had to overcome. It's like, how can you be scared to invest in yourself when you want to be making 5, 10k a month, or you want to empower yourself to be in a situation where, for me, example, I can be at university and I can make 3, 4k a month while still doing my studies. If you want to get to that level, how are you scared to invest 1 to 2k? I mean, it's a mindset that they need to overcome. I don't know. It's really up to them to overcome that. But that's just the question I would leave them with. You want to see big results, but you're not willing to put in, a month's wage to get a lifetime value skill that can pay you, can allow you to travel the world and work. It's compare that. In your mind, what's more expensive? That's a sales question I would ask a prospect, and I'd say to anyone sitting on the fence, ask yourself that same thing. What's more expensive to you? Investing 1, 2, 3k or missing out on 10k a month that you can earn forever. Once you have the skill. So what's more expensive in your mind? That's to anyone watching this.
Just selling it, right? Brilliant. Well, I really appreciate your time. Just before we get off, I guess, what's next for yourself, Tom? What do you see yourself doing in the same 6 months to 12 months? The sales skills you already got now.
Yeah.
What's the end goal for you?
Yeah. Of course, so yeah, I mean, of course, I'd say just refine myself, become a more proficient salesman. I want to, as I said to Sean when I joined this consultancy, like, not there yet, but I want to be that top 1% guy. Like, I want to go to an offer and just be the guy who's always smashing it. So that's one of the goals. I'm working on my own offer, and I would say once I graduate, the plan's to just go live abroad. You know, I'm already making a steady income to be able to do that now. So after uni, that's definitely the next step. Continue closing and get on a full-time offer, because I want to hit that 10K per month. And if I wasn't at uni, I'm pretty sure I'd be there already. But yeah, that's the next step.
You would already be there. Yeah, 100%. No, you're actually you could got way more potential. Some guys already got 15 to 20 years, but they're already stuck in their ways, right? So finding that and actually investing in one-on-one mentorship is really going to help you learn the sales. And I always say, as many tools to your arsenal. If you're already a really good sales guy, what's going to hurt you? Invest a little bit more money to get the best out of your sales.
Yeah.
It's uncapped, right?
And also, if I can add my last thing, as me and Sean have spoken about, like, if you're a really good sales guy, that's more of a reason why you need to be on something like this, because not only is Sean will help you with sales, it's like you need to understand the market when it comes to remote closing. You need to understand what's a good offer, because again, there's guys who are very mediocre making 20K a month, but it's just you need to position yourself in the exact right place. And Sean, like, one person who I know out of when we were in a community back in the day, is this guy would just be offer to offer, and you would only ever find the good ones. And you can spend a year going from offer shit, going to a new offer shit, and because that can happen. But if you know how to pathfind and prospect offers the right way, it's going to save you a lot of time, and that's also one of the most valuable things, definitely.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, I really appreciate your time, Tom. Obviously, I'll plug your Instagram. If any high ticket offers are looking for a killer closer, I always recommend Thomas. Obviously in the UK, so you can cater to the USA market and the UK market as well. So apart from that, any last words, Tom?
Yeah, no, just follow my Instagram. Feel free to reach out. I post a little bit of sales content on there as well. But yeah, if anyone wants to track my journey, as Sean said, we'll leave it in the bio. And yeah, I just want to say thank you, Sean, as well. It's been a sick consultancy. And, just having that one-to-one support is just what I personally really needed. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm excited for your future. Like I always say, more than welcome to reach out whenever. So that's not a problem. All right.
Amazing,
just want to say thanks for your time again, Tom, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, cool. See you later, guys.
Sweet. See you, man. Sweet. No, that one.